Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're gonna talk about JavaScript. So let's start. JavaScript basis. JavaScript is a programming language that adds interactivity to your website. This happens in a game, in the behavior of responses when buttons are pressed or with the data entry on forms with the dynamic string, with animation. The article helps you get started with JavaScript and furthers your understanding of its possible. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a powerful um versatile and beginner friendly. With more experience, you will be able to create games, animated 2D and 3D graphics, comprehending databases, driven apps, and much more. JavaScript itself is relatively compact yet very flexible. Developers have written a variety of tools on top of the core JavaScript language, unlocking a vast amount of functionality with minimum effort. These include a browser application programming interface built into web browser, providing functionality such as dynamic rating HTML and setting CSS styles, collecting and manipulating a video stream from user webcam, or generating 3D graphics and audio samples. Third-party APIs that allows developers to incorporate functionality insights from other contexts providers such as Twitter on or Facebook. Third-party frameworks and libraries that you can apply to HTML to execute the work of building sites and application. It's outside the scope of the article as a light introduction to JavaScript to present the details of how the core JavaScript language is different from the tools listed above. You can learn more in MDS JavaScript learning area as well as in other part of MDN. The section below introduces some aspects of the core language and offers an opportunity to play with a few browser API features to have fun. A hello world example. JavaScript is one of the most popular modern web technologies. As your JavaScript skills grow, your websites will enter a new dimension of power and creativity. However, getting comfortable with JavaScript is more challenging than getting comfortable with HTML and CSS. You might have to start small and progress gradually. To begin, let's examine how to add JavaScript to your page for creating a Hello World example. Hello World is a standard of introductory programming examples. Uh, Go to the test site and create a new folder named scripts. Within the script folder, create a new text document called main.js and save it. In your index.html file, enter this code on a new line just before closing body tag. Print script crs equal script slash main.js and script. This is doing the same job as a link element for CSS. It applies the JavaScript to page so it can have an effect on the HTML. Along with CSS and anything else on the page, and this code to the main.js file. Const my heading equal document query selection h1 my heading point text context equal hello world. Make sure the HTML and JavaScript file are saved, then load index.html in your browser. You should see something like this. Hello world. Uh, what happened? The heading text challenge to Hello World using JavaScript. You did this by using a function called query selector to grab a reference to your heading and then store in a variable called myHeading. This is similar to what we did using CSS selectors. When you want to do something to an element, you need to select it first. Following that, the code sets the value of the my heading variables, text context property, pom pom. Language basis crash course to give you a better understanding of how JavaScript works. Let's explain some of the core features of the language. It worth nothing that these features are common to all programming languages. If you master these fundamentals, you have a head start on coding in other languages too. Um, Variables are containers that store values. You start by declaring a variable with the let keyword followed by the name you give to the variable. Let my variable. A semicolon at the end of the line indicates where a statement ends, and it's only required when you need to separate statement on a single line. However, some people believe it's good practice to have semicolon at the end each statement. There are other rules for when you should and shouldn't do your semicolon for details. Your guide to semicolon JavaScript. You can name a variable nearly anything, but there are some restrictions. JavaScript in case sensitive. This means my variable is the same as my variable. If you have problems in your code, check this case. Okay. Uh, Today we talked about the what is JavaScript, what it means, what we can do with it. This is the first part of our JavaScript theme. Tomorrow we will discuss more. See you in the next videos. Bye.